Hey, Facebook. What's up, y'all? This is Maya. I'm just Maya right now. I'm not spelling. I'm not on my website. This is not my business page. This is Maya talking to you as Maya today. So hopefully, y'all will watch this and get something from it. Yeah. So hey, Diva. What's up? Happy Saturday. So I wanted to come and share with you. I'm all kinds of shiny. That's all right. I'm staying moisturized during the quarantine. Um, so I wanted to come and share an experience that I had yesterday with you all regarding Walmart. So some people knew, hi Carrie M, my darling Carrie, um, that I'm working part time at Walmart. I started that back in January. I wasn't jumping in there after the fray or whatever. But so started back in January, part time, doing my thing. No big deal. Cool way to pass the day, doing my thing. As COVID became more prominent, stuff started to change a little bit. But overall, I did not feel unsafe working there. And to a certain point, there were precautions being taken for the employees that were there. So as things have changed, things have gotten a bit more stringent. They started screening us as we came into the store, meaning we had to wear masks. That was a requirement. We had to wear masks the whole time. Temperatures were taken. We were asked screening questions when we came into work to make sure that people were not sick. Set up hotlines, whatever, if you were not feeling well, for you to call in, for you to reach out, all that jazz. Cool, whatever. So I was working there 4 days a week in the evenings during closing shift. That was the store. That was my schedule at the store. I go into work yesterday, Friday afternoon, as usual. As I walked into the door at the store manager was at the door, which was fairly unusual because I didn't see him that often. And that was usually because of the time that I worked. And I work in the evenings. So he wasn't there. He usually works during the day. Cool, great, wonderful. But I walk in, I know him by name. I said, hi. He smiled. He had his mask on. Hey, I was screened. I went to the stock room to start my shift. I go and start working. And one of my coworkers says to me, hey, did you know an employee tested positive for COVID? Whoa, no, I did not hear that. Seriously? How did you hear that? Oh, so and so, another employee told me that she heard it from HR. My first inclination is, why are we playing telephone with something this serious? I'm not saying I need the person's name and social. I should not be hearing this from my coworker who is also working in the stockroom with me. I see a supervisor walk by. I said, hey, you, I got a problem right now. I should not be hearing from my team member that there was a positive COVID test from an employee who works in this store. He goes, where did she hear that from? Because I haven't heard that. I haven't gotten that messaging. The person who got it directly from HR said, yeah, they pulled me into a meeting earlier this week and told us and gave us the whole rundown. And supervisor's still sitting there going, I didn't have that meeting. Nobody told me. I was unaware. So from there, I was like, yo, I just saw the store manager. He was sitting at the door. Let's go get him and clear this up right now because I'm not comfortable with this whatsoever. So the store manager was called. He was in his office and they were like, well, Maya, do you want to go talk to him? Y'all met me. Yeah. He and I need to chat. So I go to the store manager's office and sit down with him and immediately tell him, I say, listen, sir, I am, first of all, extremely bothered by the fact that I, through a game of telephone from someone else who is my peer, am hearing about something so serious. and am genuinely concerned about your communication protocols in regard to the distribution of important information. See, what also happens is people don't know that I could be a little smart, and I also got an HR hat that I keep in my back pocket. So I hit him with the HR communication protocols and all that jazz. Anyway, so I said, hey, your communication protocols are obviously broken, and I should not be hearing information such as this from another associate. This should be coming through a communication chain from leadership and from your leadership team. And I have also consulted with members of your leadership team within the last 10 minutes who have not heard this information. So what is going on? He pulls out his official, read this paper to the people form and proceeds to read it to me word for word to tell me, well, this is what's going on. This is the situation. If you feel concerned, you're more than welcome to go get tested, or, you don't feel comfortable working in the store, contact our third-party administrator for a work comp, we can't stop you from getting on social media and expressing your feelings. Hi, that's why y'all talking to me right now. And even if they said they could have, they would have to come and find me because I'm not playing with these people. But please don't approach the news media if any of them approach the store. Direct them to a manager for somebody to take care of it. We cleaned the store after we found out. Y'all are good. Keep working, essentially. So I thanked him for reading the paper. And then I said, so I have a question for you. If I had not come and spoken to you and asked you for confirmation of this information, how would I have gotten it? How would I have heard whatever corporate approved for you to distribute to the team members? And he says, well, I had meetings on Monday and Tuesday. I had several meetings throughout the store between me and HR on Monday and Tuesday. So people found out that way. Sir, I don't work on Monday or Tuesday. So again, I run back my prior question. How would I have found this out from you if I did not come in here and address you directly and say, hey, why am I hearing this third hand? Oh, well, I'm sorry for the inappropriate communication. And, we're just, trying to keep business as usual because Walmart is so necessary to the economy. And basically, I did the bare minimum. I told enough people. And, I still got daily plan to meet. I still got stuff to sell. I still got to keep stuff on the shelf. So if you found out, cool. But, the person wasn't in the store since the beginning of April. So, you're good. I then asked him, so what procedures and resources are now being made available to the employees, specifically in this store, knowing that you have had a positive result from an employee? What is going to be put in place beyond your screening? What is being set up? Are you going to have on-site testing for employees who are concerned and make it available to them? Are you going to have other resources? Is there something that you can give them? No. Well, the country's not up to testing protocols and testing standards to where we can do that. But, if you're feeling that concerned and want to go get tested, you can go to your own doctor, or you can go to a store 20 miles away that's doing free testing, and it's between the hours of this and this and this and this. While it may not be an inconvenience for me to go to the store 20 miles away, I then asked them, what about the people who can't? There are employees there who do not have cars. There are employees there who are working multiple jobs who do not have the time during the day to then go 20 miles to a different store to get a test. So what are they supposed to do? Well, they can look online and try and find resources, but, I wouldn't be too concerned. This is the conversation that was had with me. Now, for me, I'm sitting there trying to maintain as much decorum as possible and going, do I quit now? Or do I just, not at least not shit on the people who I'm working with and like leave all the work for them to do and just finish out the night and then not ever come back? So I had to really, behind my mask, woosah through all of that. And then the conversation continued down a very strange path where essentially, not even essentially, this man, the store manager, essentially or directly said, I'm not concerned about COVID on myself personally because I have a pretty good immune system. And if I get it, I don't think anything's going to happen to me. So, as long as I wear my mask, I wish everybody wore a mask, but they don't. So, but I'm not worried about me. So, let's keep the party going. Um, while employees are required to wear masks, uh, customers are not. I don't know if it was a heightened awareness, but there was just people just open mouth coughing all over the place yesterday, and it was just, I think my annoyance and anger also heightened the awareness of what was going on in the store at the time, and it was just a symphony of this ain't right. So, so I made a decision to leave. And I wanted to make sure and share this because everybody there can't make that decision. And I hate it I'm trying not to cry because I've met some really great people working there who depend on those jobs. And for that man to not even give a shit about these people, to not care about them enough to even let them know what's going on. There were other managers in that store who were not even aware of the communication that had come out because they do not work on Mondays or Tuesdays. And as their leader, that store manager had not told them what was going on. And this is how you can communicate it to keep everybody safe, to keep everybody aware. It's not right. And, just be aware that this is what essential workers are dealing with. So when people have this very lackadaisical attitude about protecting themselves, there are people who are actually risking their lives and don't have a choice because they have to work or that job is the only job they can get right now. So, yeah, I won't be going back. I wish I could be the Harriet Tubman of Walmart and get all them folks out of there. But I can't. But be aware, protect yourself, be kind to people in the store because they're dealing with stuff like this in addition to trying to make sure that the shelves are stocked and that you're checked out and that, they're not touching your stuff too much or, all the rest of it that's going on. So wanted to share that with y'all. Sorry for getting all emotional and whatnot, but yeah, it's a lot. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Hit me up, DM me. It's cool. But yeah, that's my story. It's real out here. So be careful, be safe, and, don't be an asshole. That's all I got. Bye, y'all.